everybody. Ready for some fun? The Emmys are suddenly a big deal because they suddenly like everything that we like. It's very different than the Oscars, who still have not really embraced popular culture. Occasionally a movie slips through, but it rarely wins. The best we can hope for are some nominations. But this is some pretty exciting stuff. So we're going to break down all these nominations. I'm going to tell you how Don Cheadle got nominated, Mike. And we're going to play a little who should win, who will win. And you can play along with me since this is a live breakdown. And since the Emmys are suddenly so popular, I will be covering them when they air on September 19th on CBS and Paramount Plus. You may see them either place. By the way, A Quiet Place 2 is also now available on Paramount Plus, or you can purchase it wherever you can, do PVOD. So nice to see so many of you. All right, so the reason you might be like, well, Grace, why is The Crown at the top? Although I love The Crown. Everybody loves The Crown. Some of you might not love The Crown. But The Crown is the top poster there because that has the most nominations. Tied, though, with The Mandalorian at 24 apiece. Pretty nice. 24 nominations apiece. How do they get so many nominations? That's because they're also nominated in categories like directing, writing, cinematography. WandaVision, in fact, has 3 writing nominations alone for Best Writing Drama. Pretty exciting. WandaVision is in second place with 23 nominations. Then SNL and The Handmaid's Tale have 21. And then Ted Lasso is also one of the most nominated shows with 20. Couldn't have happened to a nicer show. I got my season 2 screeners today. I know the reviews went up yesterday, and I was like, dear Apple, what the heck? Because they sent me, a swag box and everything, and they were like, oh no, we thought you were on the list. So I just got them today. I'm going to try and review that on Thursday. So let's talk about first, we're going to do a little brief discussion, and then we're going to go category by category. And the reason I was a few minutes late is that I loaded up all the visuals. So we're going to go to town. You're going to be able to see everything. It's going to be fantastic. All right. So WandaVision, as I predicted when the trailer first debuted, this would be an Emmy juggernaut because it celebrates television. It was designed to be nominated for Emmys, and nominated it has been. Will it win any, though? That's the big question, because television, movies are considered often the big show, but I think nothing's more competitive than television these days. I, in fact, though, think that the most likely person to win an Emmy for WandaVision is Kathryn Hahn. Why? Because she's a working actress, she's been around for a long time, and she's never won an Emmy. I think that Elizabeth Olsen and Paul, you never know. Let's see. We're going to go through the categories. But I think that there's a feeling, certainly with Elizabeth Olsen, that she'll be nominated again. But Kathryn Hahn, I think it's a way to give the show a win. She was crucial, and it's so cool to see an actress like that doing so well on a Marvel show, right? It's very, very cool. So I think that Kathryn Hahn is most likely to actually take home an Emmy for WandaVision. And speaking of political, you'll see that a lot of the people who are nominated here have a reputation in the industry, both being liked and respected. Like, for instance, some shows are nominated and have no acting noms. Like Pedro Pascal is not nominated for The Mandalorian, and he does a very good job there. Also, I can't believe that Anthony Starr is not nominated for The Boys as Homelander. That's just incredible to me. I think he should be nominated, but that just shows how competitive these categories are. So on that note, that's why Don Cheadle got nominated for Falcon and Winter Soldier as a guest star. That's a small little tiny side category. And they were like, hey, it's so cool that Don Cheadle did that show. Everyone in the industry, I hear nothing but amazing things about Don Cheadle. He is beloved by everyone. He's like Bill Paxton. Everyone loves him so much. They're like, Bill Paxton, rest in peace. But people just love Don Cheadle. Now, this gives away a little bit of something, by the way. So Don Cheadle is nominated for Best Guest Actor in a Drama, which means that Falcon and Winter Soldier was entered into the Emmys as a drama. So there are 3 categories that you can enter your show in, and you get to pick. I think occasionally that they can be like, come on. But for the most part, it's up to the studio to submit. So you can pick comedy, drama or limited series. And WandaVision went in a limited series where it's a little bit less, although it's competitive everywhere this year, as you're going to see. And I think so. Disney didn't want WandaVision and Falcon and Winter Soldier competing. So they said, okay, WandaVision's a limited series, Falcon and Winter Soldier is a drama. But here's the problem. Drama had a lot of competition for fan content from Mandalorian and Lovecraft Country. I mean, I thought the Falcon had incredible writing. I thought the Falcon and the Winter Soldier did a great job addressing some really important issues that are ripped from the headlines. But I think so did Lovecraft Country. And I think they decided, they're like, hey, HBO needs some love. So let's reward WandaVision, and then let's go and reward Lovecraft Country, and we'll be covering all of our bases. So I think that's how that happened. And then I also think that they were like, in the drama section, they were like, we caught Marvel with WandaVision. Let's give some love to Star Wars with Mando. So I think that Falcon and the Winter Soldier, it's an embarrassment of riches. If Marvel's going to keep pumping out so many shows, they're just not going to be able to get them all nominated. I think Loki will be a strong contender, for sure. Just very, very strong. But that's just, I believe that's the situation. All right, so we're going to break these down by category, and we're going to start actually with limited. I had images for Falcon, and I forgot to put it up. Sorry. But we're going to start with limited, because that's what WandaVision's competing in, and I know that's what you guys are all the most interested in. All right, so hold on. Limited series. All right, look at that very pretty graphic. Ooh. So I May Destroy You, which is fantastic. There were a lot of people felt that was snubbed earlier in the year. I believe it was for the Golden Globes. So people were very happy to see it nominated here. Mayor of Easttown. The Queen's Gambit. Man, the timing on this is ridiculous. The Queen's Gambit was on last year's big nominations for like Golden Globes. So what the heck is now? Are we still having competing? It almost seems a little bit unfair. The Underground Railroad, which did very well for Amazon. Barry Jenkins, good for him. He's doing Lion King too. Live action, well, kind of live action. And then WandaVision. Oh, I'm so happy for WandaVision, but I think that a Marvel show being nominated here is the win in and of itself. And I can already see so many of you saying what I'm going to say, and that's that Mayor of Easttown will easily take this. And that's tough. The Queen's Gambit is strong competition. But the Queen's Gambit is yesterday's news, I'm afraid. Maybe I May Destroy You, Platinum Diva. Your enthusiasm makes me think that maybe it might be an upset win. An upset win means not expected, by the way. Some people, we found out with Zendaya and the Emmys last year, are not familiar with that term. But I do feel that Mayor of Easttown was a cultural phenomenon. It was a really big deal. And for that kind of a show about those kind of characters, I think that it will win. And I have to say, who just said that? Who said what I always say? I love that. Lloyd said, Mayor of Easttown will and should win. I agree with that. I think Mayor of Easttown is going to take it. This is a tough category. It's going, there's no losers here, but I think Mayor of Easttown will be the winner. All right, so that's, and I agree with that. All right, so that's limited series. Now for limited actor, best actor in a limited or anthology series or movie. Paul Bettany with that fancy headshot for WandaVision. Hugh Grant for The Undoing. Again, really yesterday's news, boy. Ewan McGregor for Halston. Oh, he's so good there. I knew he'd be nominated. Lin-Manuel Miranda and Leslie Odom Jr. both for Hamilton. Now, Hamilton wasn't actually nominated as Best Series in this category, as you can see. I believe, as I said many times before, the problem is that it's just a filmed version of the stage show. It was not produced specifically for television. So it's going to be real hard for anyone to actually give it a win in any of these categories because it's not, and it already won all these Tonys. Oh, look, I'm covering up my own face here, man. What the heck? Let me move my camera there. There we go. Hello. All right. I suspect that Ewan McGregor will take it for Halston. I thought he did a fantastic job. It's the only thing I think that Halston's nominated for. I'd love to see it take a win here. Lin-Manuel Miranda, never underestimate his ability to win. I think Ewan McGregor should win and likely will win. I could see Lin-Manuel Miranda or Leslie Odom Jr. doing an upset, but I really think it's going to be Ewan McGregor. What do you guys think in this category? Sophian's like, but Hugh Grant, Grace. That's funny. Elliot did the Ewan McGregor should and will win. It's fun to do, isn't it? Should and will win. Yeah, Ewan McGregor, he's so great. Let's warm him up for Obi-Wan. That's right, Josh loves movies. Let's heat him up. All right, so next one. Get excited. Here comes Wanda. Best Actress in a Limited Series. I'm not saying anthology. It takes too long. All right. Michaela, the thing's too small. Michaela Cole for I May Destroy You. Cynthia Erivo for Genius, where she played Aretha Franklin. That's crazy that she's nominated there. Elizabeth Olsen for WandaVision. Anya Taylor-Joy for The Queen's Gambit. She looks great in that picture, boy. That's an amazing picture of Anya Taylor-Joy. And then Kate Winslet, everybody looks great here, for Mayor of Easttown. I think that Elizabeth Olsen, it's really a toss-up in my opinion. You know, Michaela Cole could be, she could win here. But I do feel personally that it's probably between Elizabeth Olsen and Kate Winslet. Anya Taylor-Joy was so good in The Queen's Gambit. That's how competitive this category is. Kate Winslet really worked hard to celebrate what it was like to be a realistic older woman, and she talked about not letting them Photoshop or do any VFX work to make her look cooler like they often do in Hollywood. She said, no, I want to be real, and I think that's really going to reverberate with a lot of voters. So I really feel that Kate Winslet probably will take it, and she was the whole show. She was the whole show. So, I mean, Elizabeth Olsen was so phenomenal and broke everyone's heart on WandaVision. The fact that she even might take it away from Kate Winslet, I think is, really commendable on her part. Ashley Grady says Kate will win, Lizzie should win. I would agree with that. I probably would give it to Elizabeth Olsen because I think she elevated WandaVision into something that was so emotional. But I thought that, I would certainly not be upset if Kate Winslet won in this category. So good. Let's see here. The Platinum Diva. I like your enthusiasm for Cole. You're really, I unfortunately did not get a chance to see that show, Platinum Diva, but, you are really cheering it on and you are effective. All right, so next up. Limited Supporting Actor. I love that in some of these categories, they don't bother with the pictures. Like, come on, Television Academy. How long did you have to put this together? And they're like, you know what? For some of these, I'm just going to write it down. That's crazy to me. All right, so Supporting Actor in a Limited Series. Thomas Brody Sangster for The Queen's Gambit. He was fine there. Daveed Diggs for Hamilton. He's so great. But again, it's not made for television. Papa, I'm apologize that I'm sure I'm mispronouncing this name. Papa Esidu for I May Destroy You. Jonathan Groff for Hamilton. Evan Peters. At first I thought he was nominated for WandaVision, and I was like, man, he was good, but for Ralph Boner. But no, for Mayor of Easttown. And Anthony Ramos for Hamilton. I really loved Diggs and Groff and Hamilton. In fact, I felt they were the best performers in that show. But I don't see them winning. I don't see Hamilton maybe potentially winning anywhere. You guys are all like getting me with your Evan Peters enthusiasm. You're like, Evan Peters! I think maybe. I think Mayor is going to win a lot of Emmys. I really do. But I'm curious. Okay, Platinum Diva. How good was Papa Esidu for I May Destroy You? I May Destroy You's got to maybe win something. I'm seeing some Papa love. So I think that he could take this. I could see that happening. Oh, Joey says he was incredible, and Sufjan says as well. I think I got to tell you, I didn't even watch the show, and just looking at this category, I think it's going to go to Papa. I really do. Evan Peters, he'll be nominated again. He's great. I love him a lot. I think he's really talented, but I'm not feeling it. I think the nomination is kind of a win in and of itself. So I feel that I May Destroy You is probably going to get this one. All right. Then Limited Series Supporting Actress. There's no guest category for Limited Series for some reason. So they have the least categories that we're going to go over. So Supporting Actress in a Limited Series. Renee Elise Goldsberry for Hamilton. Catherine Hahn for WandaVision. Moses Ingram, she was fantastic in The Queen's Gambit. She was the roommate at the orphanage. Julianne Nicholson for Mayor of Easttown and Jean Smart for Mayor of Easttown. Well, that's padding it a little bit. I thought they were good, but they weren't doing anything that I was like, oh my God. Although Mika's like, what are you talking about? And then Philippa Sue also for Hamilton. WandaVision, Catherine Hahn. As Patrick just wrote, Catherine Hahn should and will win. I think, yes, Chico said, easy, Catherine Hahn. I think that's right. That's right, skinny supermodel Simon. It was Agatha all along. She can sing that song. I hope they play it as she goes up to collect. I really feel slam dunk in this category. Catherine Hahn will take it. All right, so that's the whole limited section because, again, there's no guest category. All right, so next up, we're going to go with drama, and then we'll finish out with comedy. All right, drama series. Ta-da! Too many things are nominated. It's too many. We have 8 nominations. That's ridiculous. It should be 5. I mean, some of these, I don't like this. All right, so anyway. But would The Boys have been nominated if not for 8? Probably not. Now, The Boys, I think it's like its only nomination, which makes me sad. Maybe it has a couple other ones in some lesser categories, but I really think that someone was like, Anthony Starr shouldn't be nominated. He should be. He's amazing. He should definitely have been nominated. But anyway, The Boys is on here, but the complete lack of nominations anywhere else makes me feel ain't gonna win. But it's huge that it was nominated. Huge. All right, Bridgerton, The Crown, The Handmaid's Tale, which is incredibly difficult to read with its logo, Lovecraft Country, which was canceled. Very aggressive for her to post what she was going to do with the show. I hope someone else picked, her another project of hers gets picked up somewhere else. The Mandalorian, Pose, and then This Is Us. Man, that show just keeps, like the only thing keeping network television alive. That is the only network show nominated. Oh, it's rough out there for network TV. I don't think it's going to last. I think like in a decade, network TV won't be here anymore. I gotta say, The Crown always wins, but like The Crown is really good. Although Bridgerton, people really liked Bridgerton. I tried to watch Bridgerton. It was extremely X-rated. I was like, oh, surely the scene will cut away now. Nope, we're gonna keep watching. Okay. It was beautiful though, really beautiful show. I think, to be honest with you, that it'll either go to, I think The Crown should win. I mean, I just love The Crown. It's just such a good show. And there's a chance that it might win. But The Crown always wins. I honestly believe it might be, I think it'll either be Bridgerton or Lovecraft Country, to be honest with you. It depends how upset the industry is that Lovecraft Country didn't get renewed. Some of you are like, Pose. I don't know. I think it has a better shot in other categories, to be honest with you. I know maybe. I mean, also Pose, it's not its first trip to the Emmys, and it's going to have to probably win at some point. So maybe this is the year. But so maybe I'll put Pose in there too. So I'd say Bridgerton, The Crown, Lovecraft Country, and Pose are your front runners. But there's so many in here, it's hard to choose for sure who's going to get it. All right, drama, best actor. This looks great. Look at Jonathan Majors with his glasses. King. All right, so Sterling K. Brown, I believe for This Is Us. They don't put this here. Hold on, let me look it up here. Yep, This Is Us, the show where he's very good at crying. He's a professional crier. I got my picture taken with him on Broadway when I went to see Lobby Hero. He was so nice. Jonathan Majors for Lovecraft Country, the future Kang. Josh O'Connor, of course, for The Crown. He's been winning left and right. But again, it's been, I think he already had his turn in the sun. Regé-Jean Page for Bridgerton, Billy Porter for Pose, and then Matthew Rhys for Perry Mason. I love Matthew Rhys. He's so great. I love Matthew Rhys so much. Why doesn't he get more work? I would love for him to be anything. Mr. Fantastic, please. Although I know they're going younger, but I would love it. Perry Mason's actually not that good a show, but it's really atmospheric, and Matthew Rhys is on it, so it's therefore fantastic. All right, so who do I think's going to win? Could be Josh O'Connor. Josh O'Connor was just like fantastic. It's hard to play Prince Charles and make him sympathetic, but yet also be fair to all the horrible stuff that he did. So, but I gotta say, I think it's honestly between Regé-Jean Page and Billy Porter for things that have happened to them outside of their work. I think Regé-Jean Page, when it was revealed that he was not even considered for Krypton, and Regé-Jean Page, by the way, totally like KO'd that argument because they're like, oh, he doesn't look like Henry Cavill, and he's like, the Michael Shannon, that character, they race bended his family, so I don't want to hear it. And you were like, mic drop. So I think that there's some sympathy towards that. And also, the industry loves to crown new talent, and Regé-Jean Page is going places. And then Billy Porter made a really important announcement. He he revealed that he is HIV positive. He's living with HIV. Zod, thank you. Billy Porter is living with HIV. I think that was really important to not only show that that's survivable these days, but that you can thrive. And so I see a potential win there. So I really like Billy Porter a lot. He's very talented. It's a tough category. But I do feel it's between those three. Josh O'Connor, Regé-Jean Page, and Billy Porter. I personally would go between Josh O'Connor and Billy Porter. I like Regé-Jean Page a lot, but I thought I'm not a Bridgerton fan. I don't dislike Bridgerton, but it's real fluffy, in more ways than one, in terms of, the term fluffer, if you don't know what that means. All right. I accidentally get really X-rated sometimes. All right, so drama Best Actress. Oh, this is another tough category. So here's Uzo Aduba. I wish she was nominated for Miss America, but instead she's nominated for In Treatment. She took that show over. Then, let's see here. Olivia Colman for The Crown. Emma Corrin for The Crown, who played Diana. Elizabeth Moss for The Handmaid's Tale. MJ Rodriguez, the first trans actress to ever be nominated. And Jurnee Smollett for Lovecraft Country. Okay, now Emma Corrin already won a bunch of stuff. So is Olivia Colman, even though their performances are incredible. If MJ Rodriguez was not in this category, I would have thought that Jurnee Smollett would have easily taken it. I think that if you're going to give Lovecraft Country something, it would probably be here. But I think MJ Rodriguez, the question is, do they want the nomination to be enough, or do they want to go all the way with a win? I think going all the way with a win, and this would also pose on the board, might be too hard to pass up. So I honestly feel there's a very good chance it'll be MJ Rodriguez. Don't underestimate Emma Corrin, though. She's won every other category, every other show that she's been nominated in for this. So I think that there's a very good chance she could still walk away with it here. It'd be kind of a bad look, though. I mean, she's already got a Golden Globe, a SAG Award. I don't think she needs the Emmy. I would give it to Jurnee Smollett or MJ Rodriguez. All right. Next up, Drama Supporting Actor. Again, no pictures. No pictures, please. All right, Giancarlo Esposito for The Mandalorian. I love that guy. O.T. Fagbenley for The Handmaid's Tale. What? I've never watched The Handmaid's Tale. I was like, this is salacious. Nothing would ever be like this. And then it kind of became that way. And then I was like, oh, no, I definitely don't want to watch it. I've got to experience it enough in real life. John Lithgow for Perry Mason. He was very good on that. Tobias Menzies for The Crown. He was great on that show. I love the way he talked. Yeah, he is the new Sinestro. He's great. He's like, talk like this. It was really great. I was like, he's like, hello. And I was like, this guy's great. I could listen to him all day. Max Minghella for The Handmaid's Tale as well. Chris Sullivan for This Is Us. Bradley Whitford for The Handmaid's Tale. Wow, a lot of guys doing real well on that show, even though it's about guys being evil. And then Michael K. Williams for Lovecraft Country. This is a tough one. I do agree. Tobias Menzies maybe for The Crown. A lot of you were like, Tobias. I could see Tobias Menzies. I think that he had big shoes to fill with Matt Smith playing the younger Prince Philip. Prince Philip, as Mikey Bridge just pointed out, did just recently pass away. I don't know if it would help necessarily, but he was really good, Tobias Menzies, in a very strong supporting role. Like the last season of The Crown ended with a conversation between Diana and Prince Philip, and Tobias Menzies really slid the knife in. You were like, oh my God, don't mess with Prince Philip. So maybe O.T. Fagbenley could get it as consolation for his lack of a role in Black Widow. But yeah, I think I would like to see with Tobias Menzies. I don't watch The Handmaid's Tale, and I thought Michael K. Williams in Lovecraft Country, I don't know, I didn't think it was anything different than what he usually did. Although some of you are saying it's fantastic. So if Jurnee Smollett can't take it there, maybe Lovecraft will get its win here. All right, that's way too many people nominated in this category, by the way. Ridiculous. All right, then Best Supporting Actress in Drama. We've got Gillian Anderson for The Crown. Wow, there's your winner. Everybody else can go home. Helena Bonham Carter for The Crown. Madeline Brewer for The Handmaid's Tale. Ann Dowd for The Handmaid's Tale. Anjano Ellis for Lovecraft Country. Where's Wunmi Musaku? All right, so anyway, Emerald Fennell for The Crown. She just won an Oscar for a Promising Young Woman. Yvonne Strahovski for The Handmaid's Tale, and Samira Wiley. What a large cast for The Handmaid's Tale. It's Gillian Anderson. I don't even know why nobody else is even bothering. I mean, I thought that Gillian Anderson, talk about fun to listen to. Her Margaret Thatcher was just incredible. Transformative. She perfectly captured her. Really interesting performance. It's a done deal. She's going to win. All right, now let's go to our guest actors. There's so many categories for these things. All right. Outstanding guest actor in a drama series, which means you just showed up and then left. Don Cheadle for The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Charles Dance for The Crown. Oh boy, his scene was amazing, actually. Timothy Olyphant for The Mandalorian. Oh my God, I think we know who's going to be the winner. Courtney B. Vance for Lovecraft Country, and Carl Weathers for The Mandalorian. I like Carl Weathers, but not for The Mandalorian. For here, he's not going to. He did a better job, I think, directing some of the episodes. Okay, Timothy Olyphant was fantastic. So good on The Mandalorian. And I also thought that Courtney B. Vance was also excellent on Lovecraft Country. He was actually my favorite character. He did make me cry too, Zachary Smith. But I gotta say, Charles Dance's scene, I'm not gonna ruin it for you if you haven't seen it, but it was shocking. It was like, you were like, wow, the crown can still go there. So I think it's between those three. I think it's between those three. I don't think Timothy Olyphant's going to win for The Mandalorian. I wish that he would, but I think it's real unlikely, to be honest with you. I think I have to take my own personal feelings out of it. So I think it's between Charles Dance and Courtney B. Vance. Oh, it rhymes. I love it. All right. So best guest actress in a drama series. This is crazy. Alexis Bledel for The Handmaid's Tale. Claire Foy for The Crown. Who did Claire Foy play in The Crown again? I totally forgot who she played. McKenna Grace in The Handmaid's Tale. Sophie Okonedo in Ratched. Well, she was pretty good in that. And Phyllis Rashad in This Is Us. The Queen? Oh, the Queen in a flashback? That was Claire. Oh, yeah, Claire Foy. I was thinking of Claire, what's her name, from Meet Joe Black. And she had the tiniest little scene. That's ridiculous. The fact that she's even nominated there is so stupid. All right. I would actually go with Sophie Okonedo for Ratched. I thought I was a crazy performance. Crazy performance. Felicia Rashad is not going to win, as Barbie Minaj just pointed out with the horrible things she said about Bill Cosby. The fact that she supported him. There's no way. So I think it's Sophie Okonedo who did a great job. All right, let's go into comedy, our last category. Thanks, everybody, for sticking with me through this. All right, so comedy series. This is also very competitive. All right, Blackish. Really, that's just been really going all these years. Cobra Kai. What? Cobra Kai. Emily in Paris, equally shocking, but for even worse reasons. The Flight Attendant, so happy to see love for The Flight Attendant here. Hacks, I told you Hacks would be a strong contender, but it didn't occur to me that it would be competing with Ted Lasso. Hacks, The Kominsky Method, which the Academy really loves. Pen 15, which of course is supposed to say something else. And then Ted Lasso. Ooh. I think it's going to be between Ted Lasso and Hacks, to be honest with you. I think it's a toss-up. I think it might be Hacks, as Douglas Macon just said. Ashley also agrees. Ted Lasso, I love Ted Lasso so much, and I think it's going to win something, for sure. But Hacks is like the new show. And HBO Max could really use the hug. Although Apple TV's like, so could I. So it's between Ted Lasso or Hacks, and they're both incredible shows. So I wish they could win in a tie, quite frankly. They're both incredible. All right, let's go on to comedy series actor. Anthony Anderson for Blackish. He's still in there, boy. Michael Douglas for The Kominsky Method. William H. Macy for Shameless. What? Jason Sudeikis for Ted Lasso. And Kenan Thompson, not for Saturday Night Live, but for his television show Kenan. That's silly to me. I love Kenan Thompson, though. Jason Sudeikis. It's over. It's done. Jason Sudeikis should and will win. He's incredible on this show. He deserves it. He's amazing. It's like, It's, as Joey just said, there's no competition here. It's incredible. All right. So let's do comedy actress. All right. Adie Bryant, not also for SNL, but for her show, Shrill. Kaylee Cuoco for The Flight Attendant. That's a great picture of her, although not helping her chances, I think, of winning here. Allison Janney for Mom. I love Allison Janney. Tracy Ellis Ross for Blackish, and Jean Smart for Hacks. You know, I feel bad because Kaylee Cuoco was so good on Flight Attendant, but it's Jean Smart. Hands down, no question. If you watched Hacks, and you really should, you would realize that this is a stupid category because nobody could possibly compete with her. I know a lot of you are Kaylee Cuoco fans, but it's going to go to Jean Smart. For sure. All right. Next up, comedy supporting actress. This is, so we don't worry, we have to do supporting and then guest, okay? And then we'll be done. All right, so supporting actor in a comedy series. Carl Clemens Hopkins for Hacks. That's a big deal. He had a smaller, you wouldn't think, didn't have a very flashy role, so the fact that he got nominated here, I think, is amazing and so great for the show. Brett Goldstein for Ted Lasso, Brandon Hunt for Ted Lasso, Nick Mohammed for Ted Lasso, Paul Reiser for The Kaminsky Method, looking unnoticed. You couldn't even know it was Paul Reiser. Jeremy Swift for Ted Lasso, and then Keaton Thompson for Saturday Night Live, and Bowen Yang for Saturday Night Live. Let me look up the Ted Lasso cast because I don't know all these names. Hold on. I want to make sure that I get this right. Okay. Ted Lasso has some very strong competitors here. So Brett Goldstein is Roy Kent, who is fantastic on that show. You guys are getting a little ahead of me. All right, I'll just say it now. Yes, Bowen Yang should and will win. His iceberg sketch alone it's done. He was incredible on that show, with that, and I think Bowen Yang is really talented, and I want to see his star rise very quickly, and this will help it. But as for Ted Lasso, Brett Goldstein is Roy Kent, and Brendan Hunt is the fellow coach, who I also think is just absolutely hilarious. Who's Jeremy Swift on that show? Oh, he's Higgins, who I always am like, he's from Fred Claus as one of the elves. And Nick Mohammed is the other coach who does a fantastic job. There's a lot of talent on Ted Lasso. All right, but it's going to be Bowen Yang. All right, so comedy supporting actress. Supporting actress in a comedy series. Adie Bryant for Saturday Night Live. Hannah Einbinder for Hacks. Kate McKinnon for Saturday Night Live. Rosie Perez for The Flight Attendant. Cecily Strong for Saturday Night Live. And then Juno Temple for Ted Lasso. And Hannah Waddingham for Ted Lasso. I gotta say, the Ted Lasso women are fantastic. Phenomenal. And I thought Rosie Perez actually did a really nice job on The Flight Attendant. But I think it's going to be Hannah Einbinder, actually. I think it's between the two Hannahs. I think it's either Hannah Einbinder from Hacks, who, by the way, is really a co-lead, but they wanted her to be competitive, so they put her in this category. Or it could be Hannah Waddingham, also from Ted Lasso. I think either one of them could win. They're both phenomenal, and I would be happy with either one. They're just so talented. Great stuff. All right, then comedy guest actor. Oh my God. All right, Alec Baldwin. Oh, it's all like mostly Saturday Night Live performers. Alec Baldwin for Saturday Night Live. Dave Chappelle for Saturday Night Live. Morgan Freeman for The Kaminsky Method. Daniel Kaluuya for Saturday Night Live. And Daniel Levy for Saturday Night Live. I didn't really love anybody's Saturday Night Live shows this year out of this group. They like The Kaminsky Method. I like everybody here, but I didn't think any of their shows. Maybe Daniel Kaluuya, like the vaccination, Jeopardy was pretty funny. But I think it's a real toss-up here. Let's see if guest comedy is also all Saturday Night Live hosts. Oh, it is largely. All right, Jane Addams on Hacks. She's very funny on that show. Yvette Nicole Brown for a Black Lady sketch show. That's a very funny show. Bernadette Peters for Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist. Issa Rae for a Black Lady sketch show. Maya Rudolph for Saturday Night Live. And Kristen Wiig for Saturday Night Live. I'm going to say this is between Maya Rudolph, who I thought had a pretty good Saturday Night Live episode. And she's also just a legend. But I do think Yvette Nicole Brown, it would be great to see her win. I think that you have a real competitor there. So, but these guest comedy categories are, weak. All right. And I always love Issa Rae. So any excuse to give her an award would make me very happy. All right, so those are the nominations. What do you think? Which show are you rooting for? WandaVision. WandaVision. Just waiting for you guys to catch up. Patrick says hacks, so more people can watch it. I agree. Sufjan, yes, Loki will be qualifying next year, but who knows where we'll be at that point. It's going to be, unfortunately, pretty late in the game. Mayor of Easttown, people love. I forgot about Mayor of Easttown in my top 10 shows of the year so far. I certainly would have put it in there. Kyle's rooting for Evan Peters. Oh, that's great. It's really good. I think it's going to be hard to be upset this year. I mean, there's a lot of really good stuff there. So I just want to say hi to a couple of people. Let me just give out some shout outs. Thanks everybody for joining me for this. So just say hi, give me a little something to interact with you with, just so I can give you guys a couple of shout outs, and then I'm gonna edit and post my Gunpowder Milkshake review. Oh, Elliot, I'm so glad you enjoyed the stream. Hi, Ari. Hi, KT and Biscuits. Oh, Drabrano, I'm so glad you liked my Tara Strong interview. Hey, Tracy, thanks for staying up so late in Singapore. I always appreciate it. Your enthusiasm is fantastic. I love it. Mary Peterson is seeing Black Widow tomorrow. Oh, have fun. That should be great. Oh, David, I'm glad you enjoyed the stream as well. Let's see here. Jason says, I'm in San Francisco making it through the workday. Thanks for keeping me company. Oh, my pleasure. I had fun. Let's see here. Juan is on a lunch break in Guatemala. Oh, that's so cool. It's so nice to be able to talk to you. Felix says, back to the live streams. Yep, they're back, baby. They'll certainly be back more next week because, I won't be doing 3 a.m. getting up in the morning for Loki. Let's see here. Harlequin Dove says, after this, my son and I are playing Mortal Kombat 11, and I really enjoyed the Miss Minutes interview. What a great day. That's so cool that you're going to play Mortal Kombat with your son. Lamatia says, I'm now officially inoculated twice in Germany. Good for you. Stay safe, everybody. Barbie Minaj is also excited for Loki tonight. Joseph says, good to be back live. It is, isn't it? It's fun. I loved doing live streams with you guys. Let's see here. Mike Abner is going to go back to binging Justice League Unlimited in Puerto Rico. I'm glad you're enjoying your HBO Max. Hey, Argus. Woohoo! Andrea Vega is working from home, who I usually interact with on Twitter, so it's nice to see her here. I saw you just rejoin today. Karen says, I think Journey may surprise you with the win, Grace. I wouldn't be that surprised. As I said, I think she has a real shot. I'd love to see her win. I like Journey Smollett. She was my favorite thing in Birds of Prey. Hey, Wanda the Witch. Perfect name. Rachel says, I enjoyed the live stream while waiting in the pickup line. Oh, we kept you company. Boy, you're in line for a long time. Let's see here. Hey, passive aggressive in the UK. I like your little wave emoji. Jay King says, I'm happy to return to my regular sleep schedule after Loki. Yeah, we need a break. We need a break. We can't do this every day, every week. Let's see here. Rashad is visiting San Diego for a close friend's funeral. I'm very sorry to hear that. Your streams and videos have helped a lot. Usually I was like, oh, you're not in Vegas today, but now I'm sad. I'm condolences. I'm glad we could cheer you up a little bit. Let's see here. I saw a nice story here. Where is this other one? Oh, I missed it. Someone said they became a member in 2019. I appreciate it. I can't find your comment. Carlos is eating a donut. Delicious. Erwin, I did see the Korg Deadpool reaction thing. I was like, should I react to this? But I thought it was too meta to react to a reaction trailer. But I thought it was hilarious. Although I have some friends who I sent it to, and I was like, watch this. And they were like, I don't think it's that funny. And I was like, what? Madeline says, finally home. Do that Tobias accent again. I don't know. I got to save it. Hey, JJ Studios. What did he do? He'd be like, hello, yes, hello, Madeline. Something. So great. Let's see here. Dogomania just graduated. Congratulations. Brett says, Grace, I had a surgery a couple months ago. It threw me off, but I'm back. Oh, that's great. And say hi to your client, Topher. Let's see here. Braden is relaxing at home in sunny Colorado. That sounds like really nice. Thanks, Anton. I like this shirt, too. Ooh, skinny supermodel Simon is currently pulling an all-nighter in Indonesia. You gotta want it. I'm glad for you. Good for you. I've pulled, like a couple of weeks ago, I watched the sunrise like 3 nights in a row. I was like, this is ridiculous. Kyle's about to go to the beach in Malibu. Oh, that sounds great. Last time I went to the beach, though, I stepped on a bee. I had to go find the first aid station. Let's see here. Ari says, spending a week doing work experience in a hospital in London. Oh, that's really great of you. I'm sure that your community really appreciates that. I know London's having a very difficult time with coronavirus. All right, everybody. I love talking to you so much. Gotta go. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. And I'll see you at 3 a.m. for our Loki watch-along season finale. Oh, boy. All right. Bye, everybody. Bye.